All right, people, it's time to start learning the construction drawings. So today I'm going to start going over what it is drywallers need to find in the drawings, how a drywaller would look at the drawings. This is how will tell you what kind of drywall, the sizes, the types that have to go on the certain walls. I'm gonna teach you really quickly in 6 minutes or less here, how to quickly get into the drawings, what exactly to look for right away, so you can get that information and you know what type of drywall to put on the walls. Okay, so right away I'm gonna jump over to Nitro PDF where I have the drawings already open. When you get a bid package, you get specifications, drawings, addendums, photographs, all kinds of things. Okay. But right away, we're going into the drawings. This is just the drawings. Now, remember, the drawings are kind of like the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to like any kind of litigation or legal action. You have to know drawing specifications and the contracts, right? And then there's addendums and change orders, things like that that trump the drawings. This is like the basic stuff. Okay, guys, so really quickly, first thing you want to do is look at the cover page. This is the cover page of the drawings. On the cover page, you'll have a drawing list. Okay, and right away what you want to do is get into this list. You want to find what's relevant to you. So what you want is like the floor plan or the partition plan, possibly elevations, reflective ceiling plan. If you're installing doors when you're framing, like door schedule, things like that. But right away, we want to know, we want the floor plans, we want the wall types, so we can reference the two, right? So right away, we go through here, drawing index, there's the door schedule, elevation details, furniture, partition plan is the same as a floor plan. So we want a 2.02. So we're going to head over to the partition plan. We're going to keep looking just to see what's here. We have the reflective ceiling plan on A3.01. So that's an important one for drywallers. Wall finishes is not important to us really. It not really. I mean, if there's something specialty, then you should probably if you're a foreman, you're gonna want to look at this. But just for a drywaller, you're not gonna want to really look at that. You want partition plan, reflective ceiling plan. And then let's see here. So partial RCP vestibule sections. These are like cut throughs, drop ceilings, details and miscellaneous details, ATM, vestibule, partial plans and details. There's elevation, survey, washroom, millwork. Okay, so really all we really care about in this is the partition plan. There should be some kind of specification that shows you the wall type. So I'm going to zoom out. Remember, so it's a 2.02. A stands for architectural. You'll have like M for mechanical, E for electrical, and so on, right? So A is for architectural drawings, and these are your numbers, your page right here, okay? 0.00. You're also going to have the title of the page right here, okay? So it is the drawing index. It should say issued for construction somewhere or issued for tender right here. Okay, so issued for 50% review, 90% permit. So it's only at bid stage. So this is the bid drawings. So for tender, right? There will be issued for construction drawings coming out after these. But so carrying on. So you can just look at the page right here. So code matrix, we don't really care about that. Door schedule, unless you're steel stud framing, you're not really going to care about that either. Furniture equipment plan, yeah, not your thing. But A 2.02, the wall types are right here. Okay, you see the wall types where my hand is here. We're gonna zoom in on the wall types right away, and take a look at the wall types. So P1, you have 1/2 inch gypsum on 3 5/8, 16 on center. It's acoustic, blanket insulation, and then 1/2 inch on the other side. Extend to 6 inch above finished ceiling, right? So remember that. You want to reference the reflective ceiling plan to get the elevation to let you know what size of sheets to use. Okay, you take a look here. So wherever you see, so there's gypsum, extend to underside of structure. So it's plywood on the other side. So we worry about that one side only. 1/2 inch gypsum, 1/2 inch gypsum on plywood. You have 5/8 type X, right? Type X is important because it's fire rated. 3 and 5/8. Mineral wool is like rock soles, right? So it's semi-rigid. And then 5/8 type X on the other side. It's important to kind of look at the insulation as well, so that you know if it's not done properly or whatever, not to seal up the walls, right? You can easily tell the supervisor on the job that, hey, you know what, there's where there should be rock sole or semi-rigid, right? Then you know it's a simple fix, right? And then nobody dies in a fire, right, when everything burns down. So yeah, look at this tea room kitchen. This is even nice. This is all broken down by room, which is really, really nice. Team room, kitchenette, washrooms, half-inch, half-inch. So you get my point, right? So you get the wall types here: P1, P2, P2C. Really, really, really simple. Okay, P1 right here. This is P1. You obviously know where you are, right? And I'll go over this in another video on how to read it for steel stud framing. But for drywall, it's simple. You're like, oh man, I'm in the vestibule. What type of drywall goes on here, right? So you go, oh, it's P1 here, P1, all the way here is P1, and then you got P5 on the exterior, right? And P5B over here. So we're gonna go look P1. So half-inch board, right on. Half-inch board, right on. Extend to 6 inch above ceiling finish. Oh man. So what's the ceiling? What's the ceiling height? All right, so it doesn't really say here. So we're going to jump over to the reflective ceiling plan real quick, which I forget the actual code, but we'll get there. Yeah, reflective ceiling plan is A3.01. We're in the vestibule, right? So we're going to zoom in, boom, boom. Get over here to the vestibule, and look, 11 foot. Okay, so the ceiling height in the vestibule is 11 foot. It's a ceiling 1, and the height is at 11 feet. You see that right there? You also want to know the ceiling plan, because when you're drywalling ceilings, you know, it's gonna tell you which ones to drywall. So C1 is a drywall ceiling as well. So gypsum board ceiling, height as noted on plan, and ceiling tile and suspension system. So that's T-bar, exposed, right? So you get what I'm saying, right? So C1s, you got a drywall, and it's also, you can tell by the color. See how it's like there's dots all over? That just indicates a C1 as well. And they do that, like same with the walls, right? See all the diamond here? It's gonna be the same wall type. Okay, so this is a huge drywall job, right? This is just a TI, right? A tenant improvement package. But I thought it was a simple plan to show you guys. So it's important to know just those simple things, right? That's all you really, really need to know as a drywaller. You'll get into things like specifications, right? And details at a later time. I'll get into more detail with that. Let me see if I can find a detail. Here's a bulkhead detail. The only reason why bulkheads would be important if you're a drywaller is you're going to want to know like the different returns, like how they want it done, or the finishes. See here, right here, there's like a J trim here. Okay. You're going to need to know that, right, when you're a drywaller. And it tells you here, right, there should be a 1 foot piece, right, or 1 foot finish, sorry. And you always do this when you're drywalling, by the way. You finish your seams at the top, right here, not underneath. That's just better for taping, and it won't reveal, like won't flash through, right? So, and it tells you right here, so boom, right, it wants the drywall all the way up. So that also tells the framer at the same time that he has to, or she has to drywall behind the framing. Okay, you can't just seal it up. It can't be steel to steel. So, and that's what the details are important for. So if you have certain bulkheads, right, and you can reference them by these numbers here. So 6 on A3.05. Okay, you get that? See, A3.05 is, and this is detail 6. Let's see if I can go back to the floor plan real quick and see if I can reference that real quick for you. Boom, 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 or the partition plan, sorry. All right, so partition plan is right here. Remember, we looked at the vestibule, right? So the vestibule is right here. We now know it's 11 foot, so we can drywall 11 foot 6. So we're gonna need 12 foot sheets in there, right? So if it says extend to 6 inch above flooring, extend to 6 inch above finished ceiling, and you have 12 foot sheets, and you have 12 foot of stud, put 12 foot sheets up and don't cut them, right? Just put full 12s up all the way around. And then the ceiling will get framed in, and then you'll drywall that or whatever, right? So that's how that goes, right? So you'll need 12 foot sheets in here, right? So they want to go your drywall to be at least 11'6". No, there's no point in cutting 6 inches off unless it's no higher, right? If it's higher than 12 feet, which I'm assuming it probably is, which you could probably look on the building elevations simply, but I'm not going to get into that right now. That's how that works, right? So details come out like, here's details right here. So 2 on A3.05, right? There's a detail for that right there. 2. Which one were we looking at? 6, right? That bulkhead. So that's detail 6. Detail 5. It should be around here somewhere. I don't know if it's on. It might not even be on this page necessarily. It could be on the other pages, but you get the idea, right? This is how you also read details. So you see this, it's like a bubble. It's a cut, right? And this is what it is. It's detail 1 on this page, right? So you go there and you look. There's also other things called cuts where you can check the side through cuts. But yeah, that's simple as that, guys. Just wanted to give you guys a little, just wanted to teach you guys drawings a little bit. This is how a drywaller would see the building. So first thing you're going to do, let's recap, is look at the front page. If the drawing list is not on the front page, it'll be like in the first page or 2. All right, it'll be really close. A lot of drawings have them on this main page right here, and you only care about the architectural drawings as a drywaller. So structural drawings, right? Like drawings that start with S is a structural, M mechanical, and E electrical, right? T communications. So you know what I mean? That's what I meant by that. So the architectural drawings are listed by A. Make sure you have the right drawings. So if you're in bid stage and it says, and you have the bid drawings, that's a good thing, right? If you got the permit ones, maybe not so good, but if you see bid and you're bidding and the date's good, you're good. If you're in construction stage and it's a bid package, then you should actually ask the question. Say, are these good for construction? They may have a stamp on them or something like that you might not recognize or something like that. But if you're on site building and it says bid, then maybe ask the question. If the issue for construction drawings were ever issued, and if you should use these drawings, right? Because it could be a lot of addendums and things like that that would have altered the original drawings. All right, guys. Well, that's enough. That's it for today. Make sure if you're new to the channel that you subscribe, and I'm going to be putting out more and more videos about the drawings and trying to help understand them. Leave me any questions you have in the comments about what I was talking about, or any questions with drawings in specific. Leave me them down in the comments below. I'll definitely answer any of your questions. I've been dealing with drawings for many years as a foreman and on site doing layouts and all kinds of, and as a builder myself on like as a subcontractor, general contractor, project manager, estimator, all of these things. So I have a really good understanding of the drawings, and like I was showing you the imperial drawings right now, but I can get into the metric, and then we can even get into conversions, all that kind of stuff too at a later date. But yeah, that's it, guys. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe right down below, and YouTube thinks you might like this video right here, so give it a watch, and I'm gonna put another playlist down below for you guys. This is Chris, everyone. Bye for now.